It is time for Ascension 1 with the Ironclad. Last time with Ascension 0, we went with barricade strats, but this time around we get to choose something, the whale reward as they say. And with Ascension 1, elites now spawn more often, which I would say is a better thing because then you get more chances to get relics. Seems our boss this time around is Hexaghost, whose main feature is that they do a large amount of damage using their multi-attack. So they always have 6 turns where they have set moves, and after which they will do a lot of damage again. But the first multi-hit, which happens on the second turn with the boss, usually is not usually, always is based on your current hit points. So getting into this fight with low hit points is not a bad idea if you don't have that much of block. Seems the best way to fight this boss would be again flame barrier, since the multi-hits would cause them a lot of reflected damage. So I think, considering we have a bunch of elites on the path, we will take the safer route, which would be starting over here. Now what do we choose? Max HP plus 8 is okay. Obtaining a curse for a rare card could be a good thing or a bad thing, considering what rare cards we have in our options. Losing your starting relic to get a random boss relic is also very powerful. The Ironclad's starting relic does let you heal a lot after each fight, letting you take a bit of damage, because you will heal it back. Colorless cards aren't actually bad because you can choose any colorless card. It could be a gold card, I think. I'm not sure. I think we'll go with colorless card for now because all of these options come with a drawback. We could also go for random boss relic. I think I will go for the colorless card for now. Ooh, Trip, Dark Shackles and Good Instincts. All 3 of these are really good. This will be very good against the Hexaghost specifically and any multi-attacker. So I think we'll keep this, and because we already have ways to apply vulnerable or block, but this will be very invaluable. So we will start over here. Take 3 fights and see how it goes. We can take the damage. Seven damage. So we can do this, hit him with a big damage, and do this, and now he can't do any damage to us. And now we can just finish the fight. Good. And that's why I don't like losing burning blood. Considering our deck, we have good defenses because of this. We just need ways to quickly kill. I think I will take the cleave as AoE is very important. This guy is dead and we block for 5. Now we don't want to take any more damage, so the plan is to kill him as soon as possible. And we have achieved that, so we have healed and we get an energy potion. Ooh, out of these, we don't have any self-damaging cards, so this isn't as useful right now. True Grit, once upgraded, will be able to exhaust cards which we can choose. So I think True Grit would be the correct choice here. We can take this path, and considering what we get over here in the question mark slot, we can go either this way and upgrade a card, which would be True Grit in this case, or something else. Let's see. Yeah, do this, block and attack again. That way, next turn, we should be able to kill with this, that, and that. Shrug It Off is a really good defense card, which allows us to draw as well. I think I will take it. Ooh. We have full HP, so we can basically do this. And we get a paper frog. Wow, so enemies with vulnerable will now take 75% more damage. And I'm pretty sure this is an Ironclad specific relic. So now vulnerable is way more important than before. Dark Shackles once upgraded will reduce damage by 15, I'm pretty sure, which is a high number. Do I want to hit him? That when they get to half HP they do split, and by hitting this they won't be at half, so I can do that safely and next turn do a lot of damage, because we don't want them to split on higher HP. We want them to either die or split at lower HP, so that is, they are easier to kill after that. Kill this guy, remove a slimed, and finish it off. And we're almost at full again. And since we do have access to True Grit, and we will be upgrading that, I'm going to take a Fiend No Pain, as that will synergize very well. Fiend No Pain also protects us when we're fighting the Sentinels, which are the 3 enemies. So that would be nice. This would be useful next turn. This is a very bad start though, because it's a damage race against this guy and we have not gotten any big power cards. Though we do have vulnerable potion. We will drink this for now because we do want to hit him with as much damage as possible. We want to take as less damage as possible. I think I will do the block here, as I want to kill him next turn. There we go. A little bit more damage there. Ooh. Pommel Strike, True Grit and Fiend Fire. Fiend Fire plus vulnerable combo will be very good. But we really do need draw power for this, which would be the Pommel Strike. I think we'll take it as a finisher to finish off enemies, such as this elite maybe. Do we have any more elites on our way? Not really. Do you have any shops on the way? Not really. So I think the play here is to take safer fights or events depending on how it goes. I do want to fight more elites though. That way we can get more things with us. That's 3 block. You won't be able to kill without doing this, which is sad, but that's how weakness works. Now 7 into 4 is not enough to kill, so we will have to go for normal attacks. This and then block, because we do not want to take any more damage. There we go. Armaments, if you watch the first video on Ascension 0, is a very good card to have as well early, because just by upgrading that one card you can get your whole hand upgraded for the whole combat. And Sentinel Puzzle is also a very good relic. When you first take damage, you can draw 3 cards, and as we have a lot of self-damaging cards with the Ironclad, this is very easy to proc. For Happy Flower, which I didn't mention, every 3 turns it gives you energy, which can be very valuable. Sometimes you just don't notice it. But, for example, we have 4 energy right here. I think I'll upgrade the Shrug It Off, so that I can use it to draw better in later turns. I will not be using this Fiend Fire, I will use it as a finishing move. He will be asleep for 3 turns, So we take those three turns to do a lot of damage, is the plan. Do this, that, and that. And now we'll draw 3 cards on this turn, and as you can see, we can do a lot of damage here. Boom. And a lot of block as well. And since we had an attack left, that was used to kill him off. Frozen Egg is very powerful. As we only have 1 power right now, any other power we get will be upgraded. For example, fire breathing. Let's see. We do not want fire breathing. Hexaghost does give us burns, which we do want to exhaust. Fiend Fire will exhaust them anyway. True Grit will be used to exhaust them, whereas fire breathing itself can be used to damage them with their own statuses or curses. So I think I will take fire breathing, as burns will be very good against Hexaghost specifically. But for fights like these, not as much. Go for this. Now it's doing 10. Do that. 10. And reduce it because we don't want to take any damage here. And then we can just kill him. That went well. Last time we really wanted Body Slam because we had a barricade strat. This time around I think we will take Bloodletting, as it allows us to not only gain energy, but it also can activate our Centennial Puzzle, thus giving us energy and draw. So it will be very valuable for first turn plays. Now this is not ideal. Let's see, 7 into 4 would be 28, still doesn't kill. So I think we will have to go for a bash into a True Grit, and we will be taking damage here, sadly. But it doesn't matter because we will be attacking as well. We will reduce this guy's attack to 0. Oh, we should have done that first. Do this. Block 13. And stand our turn. We did not get any attack cards. Might have been a good turn to use that power that we have. But we're close to killing him. If you don't kill Jawworm fast enough, he can very quickly just outpace you. Like right now, he's doing 14 damage, which I don't think will be very good for us. I was hoping to draw the slimes, but seems not on the cards today. That kills him. Now we can go for this. And finally we can kill this guy. And the slimes are getting him to lower HP because of fire breathing. I don't think we need anything here. Clothesline could be good, but we haven't been able to remove any cards. Having a way to weaken the enemy would be good in the multi-attacks as well, so I think I will take it. And I will upgrade the armaments as promised. Now we could take an event or a fight. Right now I don't think I need any more cards, so I think I will go for the event. We can get a curse for a relic. We can get more max HP or heal. We don't want more max HP or heal right now because Hexaghost is gonna do a lot to us. I think I will though take a relic for curse, because then we have a way to proc our fire breathing as well. And we got Mercury Hourglass. One of the most confusingly useful items ever. If you have a card like Ritual Dagger or Feed, which you need to kill enemies in order to gain their effects, this is not your friend, because it will usually kill them if they have like 1 HP left. But it does do overall a lot of damage. It might not seem like much, but over the course of a run it's a lot. Let's see now, what do we upgrade? We do not want to heal, because that will cause him to do even more damage. Usually my go-to is Clothesline if I have it, or Feel No Pain. But because we have the Paper Frog, I think I will go for Bash here, as the 3 turns of vulnerable will be very useful. Oof, we already got the Regret coming in our hand. It's a curse that makes us lose HP equal to the number of cards in our hand, which will proc our Centennial Puzzle at the end of our turn and make it go away, which is not good. Dang. We will weaken him for next turn, and let's see what the Centennial Puzzle gives us. Oh, there goes all those cards. With the weaken, he's doing 3 into 6, which is a lot of damage. So we're just gonna do this, that, and that should block everything. Happy Flower coming in clutch. You take the fire breathing here, bash him, and I think we'll keep the Dark Shackles, hoping to get it for the next fight. Let's see, next multi-attack even. As you can see, it's already paying off. And having 3 turns on that bash also makes it so that it's easier for me to use this. I think I will have the regen potion here, just in case he starts doing way more damage than we have judged to be useful. Here we have True Grit coming in clutch. 3 more turns of vulnerable. He's doing his multi-attack again. This time we can block it completely, and by using Bloodletting we can attack him for a lot of damage. 8 block. I will use True Grit to remove or defend, vulnerable him again, and strike him again. And next turn is the big attack, and hopefully we'll get the Dark Shackles, which we did. 4 into 6 becomes 0 into 6. Gives us enough block for this as well, and we can just finish our turn safely. So our turn 0 card pick helped us win this one. Now if we had a card like Evolve or something like that, it would have been even better. But as you can see, he has 29 HP. I have 4 cards in my hand other than Fiend Fire, and I think we can see what's gonna happen here. Goodbye Hexacoast. You were a good challenge. Elixir. You may think this synergizes with our deck, but sometimes it just isn't as useful as other potions. Oh wow. So our choices over here this time are Corruption, Fiend Fire, and Demon Form. Demon Form is a really hard to use power, in the sense that after using it, it takes 2 turns to be better than Inflame, which costs only 1 energy. Inflame, you use the 1 energy and you immediately get 2 strength or 3 strength. Demon Form costs 3 energy, and you have to wait till next turn to just get the 3 strength, and another turn to finally get another 3 strength. So the turn you play Demon Form, you can't even play anything else. So it's a really hard choice to make. Another Fiend Fire might not be ideal as we don't have that many cards. If we had cards such as Power Through and Wound Strike, which create wounds and stuff in our deck, it would have been better. And finally, Corruption just makes it so that all of our cards just exhaust anyway. So I think, surprisingly, Fiend Fire might be the correct choice here. Or I could just take Demon Form and hope for the best, because that would be funny. And since we're only on Ascension 1, I think I will take the Demon Form, because hey, it's an upgraded power. Who doesn't like upgraded powers? And for the boss relic, we again have the choice of Busted Crown, which makes it so that deck building is gonna be way harder, because the 2 less card rewards are a huge hindrance. Slaver's Collar is almost always a good idea, especially if you're like going for bosses and elites. Bosses you're always going to go for, but for elite combats, having that extra energy can really make a difference. And finally, oh yeah, and also it has no drawbacks other than that. Finally, Runic Pyramid. At the end of your turn, you do not discard your hand. If we check our deck, we have this cool card called Fiend Fire. We also have Demon Form, which makes it so that if I don't use this, it just stays in my hand, so it kind of works like a curse, which is sad. Regret does discard itself when it activates this effect at the end of turn, so we're not going to take that much damage, but this is anti-synergy with that. But everything else, such as True Grit, we can have stuff that we just take stuff which exhausts other stuff. That way we can make a cohesive deck. So the safe play here is Slaver's Collar, but the funny play here is Runic Pyramid. I think I'll take the Runic Pyramid. Let's see what happens. Automaton. So our vulnerable is going to be harder to apply. We have 369 gold, so nice number. We can go to an early shop and then go to another shop in the end. That seems like the play here. We could also take double elites from this point on. So we can feasibly get 4 elites. That's going to be a spicy one. I think I will go that path. Oh, Spire, bro. Spheric Guardian is his actual name, his legal name, as they say. But Barricade Bro it is. Let's upgrade these and get ready to do a lot of damage. An ice cream would be invaluable here. It would be so good with everything that's going on right now. Let's see, 3 is doing 10. So I think we True Grit a Strike, remove it, we have enough block, and then Clothesline to remove an artifact as well. Here, I think we can activate our Centennial Puzzle using Bloodletting. There's a Regret. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to bash him. We're going to Bloodlet. Get the 3. This is a spicy one. Do that. Gonna block some more. And I do want to activate Dark Shackles later. So I will not elect to do anything else. And here's our Fiend Fire ready to be used on this enemy. Goodbye. Palmer Strike is really good. Draws us 2 cards. Now the name of the game is remove as much as possible. I think I will first remove the regret. Then we will remove calipers. Oh, I mean we will take the calipers, because this makes it so that we retain 15 block. Really useful for those turns where we actually use Fiend Fire and we still have some fight left. So I'll take a calipers here and we'll continue on our journey. Block. True Grit, the fire breathing, because we're not going to be using that. And then attack one of them. We did get the fire breathing here, so I think I will go for it. Do this. Check if we have attacks left. We definitely have enough attacks left. We have enough defense left, as we can see here, which means our hand is not as important. So let's see how much damage we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 into 7 is 49. So we can kill this back dude. I use Dark Shackles on the front enemy and then kill this guy. So now we'll only take 1 damage and retain 11 block for this turn. We'll also bash him, Palmer strike him and kill him. So that fight went very well. The power of Runic Pyramid showing itself. Do we want another armaments? Not really. But I would love a dual wield plus. We can dual wield any of our attacks like Fiend Fire. Or, more importantly, we can use it to duplicate Feel No Pain, which is a very good power for us. Oof, not the best starting hand. I'll use Bash on the enemy and I'll use Fire Breathing to get rid of it. 7 into 3. That's a lot of damage. I can Dark Shackles if I want to, but I won't, because we have a way to get enough block off. 7 into 3, so we do that, and we block most of it. This turn he doesn't seem to be attacking us. We shall use armaments to upgrade the Feel No Pain, dual wield to get more Feel No Pains, get more Feel No Pains, and wait for next turn to do absolutely ridiculous amounts of damage. So we will pretty much be killing him, I'm pretty sure. And even if we didn't, we had calipers ready to conserve all our block. Would you look at that, another Feel No Pain. Things are looking up for us, but is disarm better? Let's just check. Our boss is the automaton who has artifacts. We do want to remove them, but Feel No Pain is way better of a synergy considering calipers and whatnot. Let's see how many strikes and defense we have left. Oh, look at that, it's all of them, so I think this is a pretty simple choice. Now our hands are gonna look way better. As I said last time, Fat Gremlin is the worst because they weaken us. But Gremlin Leader is also not that far back, cause he does do multi-attacks. We will just shrug it off over here. I was hoping to get a shackles even, but since we did not get the chance to kill this guy, it's gonna be harder because we will get weakened. Let's see. We do want to kill him this turn, definitely, and we have the means to do it. because we are weakened, we can't one-shot him, because my plan is to use demon form, because this fight does go a bit longer than one would want. I think I will use the demon form to offset the weakened damage, cleave to do enough damage to all of them, and then next turn we will be able to do more things. There we go. This is a much better turn. We can use Dark Shackles on the Gremlin Leader. Now he's doing no damage to us. Bash on the front enemy and then kill him. And now we take no damage. And as you saw, Mercury Hourglass is taking care of all the minuscule damages that we were going to be doing. Now let's see. 13 times 9 equals 13 times 9 equals 120 something, which is, I think, enough to kill. I was wrong, but guess what? He's on his last legs, and there's nobody left to protect him from my pommel strike. Now we take the mango. Very good rare relic. Just gives you a max HP of 14, which is really good for survivability. I would love to have an uppercut because it gives us more access to vulnerable, which is our main way to do damage currently. I would love some more exhaust cards such as True Grit, but for now we will have to do with whatever we have. I'm keeping the armaments for next turn when we have more cards, like this one. We only have 3 energy, so do we use it to activate demon form, or do we use it to make Feel No Pain better? I think I'll go for this turn, since it's a free turn and we're not getting attacked. Now I will use armaments, as we have 1 extra energy as well to upgrade everything. We'll use uppercut on the front enemy because they will be weakened now. And as much as I would like to use Feel No Pain this turn, I think I'll use Shrug It Off instead to block every damage, every bit of damage. Now this turn is another free turn, good for us. I'll use a Feel No Pain. I'll use a Clothesline. Or does this do more damage? I think this deals more damage to him. I think we will go for this. He's going to heal for 16, but that won't be enough, as we will be easily able to kill them with just a good strike because of the demon form. And over here, our enemy will be killed with Fiend Fire this turn. Goodbye. As you can see, we can accumulate a lot of damage. Do we take an Intimidate? This is another exhaust card. It applies 2 weak to all enemies, and usually it wouldn't be good, but because we have Pyramid, we can use it on any turn we like, which makes it very good, especially in multiple enemy fights, such as this one. Was hoping I wouldn't get this, because this guy in the middle likes to give us wounds whenever he does damage to us. Actually, he just adds wounds. He doesn't even have to do damage to us. This guy does a lot of damage to us and applies weaken to us. And this guy with the net does a lot of damage and will also throw the net at us at one turn, which makes us unable to attack that turn. So the priority would be this boy, then this boy, then this boy, because he scales the least. We want to kill these two as they do the most damage. Now this first turn is going to be very hard, as we did not get that good in terms of a draw, but that's why we have the draw potion. We drink it, and that's better. That's definitely better, because we can use Dark Shackles. Since none of them multi-attack, it's just a straight up 9 block for 0 energy. And if we had it upgraded, it would have been 15 block, but what can you do? I think I will go for this guy. We do need to kill them. I think I will take fire breathing for now, because this guy will add wounds no matter what I do. I want to pommel strike this guy, so we get our second Fiend of Pain. I was hoping to get Bloodletting so that we could draw into other cards and have more block, but I think we'll have to True Crit here. Remove the dual wield. I don't think it's going to be useful this fight. And I really do want to True Crit again. I think I will. I'll drink. I'll pommel strike again. That's good. That's okay. Now this turn, we will armaments first, bloodletting to gain 3 energy. Now we have 5. We do want to kill him as early as possible. And seeing as our damage is limited, 999 does kill. I think we will go for that. Then we will go for 1 block, which is almost enough to fully block, and we will feel no pain after this. It's going to be useful. Demon form is just going to be Fiend Fire fodder, honestly, for this fight. Now we want to kill this guy as soon as possible. So we will bash him. We have 7 cards for Fiend Fire. That's enough to kill him. Or him. But he doesn't do as much damage, so I think we will go for this guy. And our block will be conserved for next turn, so we don't have to worry about blocking him again. Now we can go for uppercut. And do enough damage to kill him. Oh my god. Charon's ashes have appeared again. Whenever I exhaust a card, it'll deal 3 damage to all enemies. Basically this thing, but whenever I exhaust a card. And as you see, we exhaust a lot of cards. So those turns where we were just edging out and not doing enough damage will be doing a lot more damage now. I am not opposed to a second Bloodletting or a Shrug It Off, but we do already have enough defense and strikes. I would not like to add more cards unless they will be helpful, so Bloodletting might be the play here, since it will allow us to use all the cards we have we're holding with Runic Pyramid. We got a kunai, so playing 3 attacks in 1 turn will gain us some dexterity, which could be useful, but we usually just create block by exhausting cards, so it might not be as useful as we think. Now, are we strong enough to fight 2 elites without healing, then an enemy? I think yes. Stabby Boy. Stabby Boy does do a lot of damage. He also creates wounds if we receive damage. So I think the correct play here is Demon Form, True Grit to remove a strike, and now take the 1 damage. I'm okay with it. He has 155 HP. I'm doing 10 damage per card. I have 10 cards in hand. That's 90 damage right here. If I hit him with an uppercut though, next turn we are going to do a lot more damage. Let's check our deck. We do have a lot of defense, a few strikes, a bash. I think we'll still have a good deck left after I play this Fiend Fire, so I will do that. We will do a lot of damage right here. And for each card exhausted, we will also be doing a lot more damage. And we block for enough. Calipers won't activate because we'll have less than 15, but hey, what can you do? That's enough, because now we have 2 Feel No Pains activated, and that's 7. And do not forget, we still have Demon Form, so we will be scaling every single turn. Let's bash him to death. And we took barely any damage, and we have a net gain in health. The boot is... it only works on attack damage, so it won't increase the damage of Charon's Ashes or Mercury Hourglass. But when we do break somebody's block with only 1 damage or something, it will increase it to 5. Also, the intangible enemies will take 5 damage on their intangible turns. Really fun. I don't think we need anything here. I think we're good on that department. The red masks. They... hello, pay up to pass a reasonable fee of all your gold. All my gold. I could lose all my gold and just skip this fight. But we are going towards a shop, technically speaking. So, let's say I had 1 gold or 0 gold. Maybe I would have considered it. But if I do defeat them, I will get the red mask. And this is a pseudo elite fight. It's not as hard as most elite fights, but if you aren't ready, this can be very tough. But the red mask will be very good. It's a very good relic to have. Just a really good relic to have. Now, Pointy over here will always attack twice. Romeo does scaling damage, if I'm not wrong. Whereas Bear will always reduce your dexterity by 2 at the start of the turn. Usually I go for Bear first because he does the most damage bulk wise. So I think I'll go for a simple Pommel Strike. Okay. Bloodletting to draw some cards. Dark Shackles so that he doesn't attack us. That's not enough damage. But will this do enough damage, everyone? I really want to know. Let's see what happens. Actually, let me just do this first. Maybe no. Let's just do this. That is funny. Oh no, not my dexterity. Whatever will I do? Oh no, they died. So Fiend Fire, really powerful, and we got to see how Bloodletting plus Centennial Puzzle really does help. And Red Mask just makes all our enemies weak for 1 turn at the start of combat. We'll take that block potion because that's really helpful. Net gain in HP again. And would you look at that? Dark Embrace, the power we were looking for. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw 1 card, and this pretty much makes it so that our deck is pretty much done. We just need to remove cards now. Oh look, it's these boys again. Let's see the effect of Dark Embrace in action now. We take a Fiend of Pain. We take a Dark Embrace. We weaken all of them. And we get another draw. We use Centennial Puzzle to get more draws. Feel no pain, because why not? Attack them. Defend. And attacking them again. Is that enough? 9/9 is 18 plus 5. Good enough. Fair enough. I'm okay with this. Now, the ideal move here would be to kill them. But the funny move here would be to kill them. So I think I'll elect to kill them. I think that's the play here. Let's just do that. I think we did very well that turn. Let's just uppercut him in the face, and oh wow, the best relic in the game, Darkstone Periapt. Whenever you obtain a curse, it increases your max HP by 6. Oh yeah. If you didn't catch it, I was being very sarcastic over there. This is like one of the most do nothing relics ever. Sometimes it gives you 6 max HP, but you usually get it so late and you are always avoiding curses, so it almost is never useful. Not almost, it's never useful. I don't know why this is, in what case this would be useful. Anyway, having 2 bloodlettings really does help, because our turn 1s become so much better. Let's go for an armaments. Let's shrug it off. Let's breathe fire, because this guy will create a lot of hexes for us. I really want to Fiend Fire already, because it will kill at least one of them. But I think I want to wait a turn. I think I will wait a turn. Ah, much better. There we go. Easy fight. Let's see. Another True Grit loss. Oh, that is very good. Let's discard our elixir to get a Gambler's Brew in case we do draw a lot of cards and all of them are useless. But usually that won't be the case. This potion is also not as useful because most of our cards are going to be exhausted and we keep all of our cards in our hand. Let's go to the shop. Do we have anything we want here? We already have demon form, so rupture isn't useful. Offering, actually, but we could take offering, but I think we already have offering at home with this combo. This is a very funny relic to have, and by funny I mean, oh my god, why would you ever take that? Which is, at the start of the turn, we gain 2 strength, but so do all the enemies, and this happens every turn. So we already have demon form. If we take this relic, we have demon form and the enemies have half a demon form. So this could go very well or very badly. I don't think we need another Fiend Fire, so I think I will go with my original plan, which was remove a card, in this case a strike. I want to take another Dark Shackles because Dark Shackles is just a good card. It's just a good card to have. And since we keep our hand, we either kill them, or if we don't kill them, we're gonna reduce the damage by a lot. And oof, we have a lot of good choices to upgrade. Fiend Fire being our main damage source, very good choice. Uppercut making the 2 turns of weak and vulnerable, very good choice as well, considering Paper Frog is a thing. Dark Shackles just in very powerful. I want to upgrade Feel No Pain, but usually by that time we use Feel No Pain, we already have another one. So the correct choice I feel like is Uppercut here. Because we want those extra turns of Uppercut. This is a good first turn. Red Mask already coming in clutch, reducing the artifact by 1, so we only need to remove 2 more. I will use Bloodletting here. Gain the cards. Use Dark Embrace. Hope for armaments with these 2 draws. We did not get armaments. We did in fact get Feel No Pain though, which I will be using. I will use the Uppercut to remove both of his debuffs. And I think I will keep the Bloodletting for next turn. This is not an ideal situation, but we do have this ready to use. Got Dual Wield, which we don't want either. I will use Clothesline over here. These 2 will steal our cards and most probably will take our Fiend Fire, which is not something I want to happen. I will use a Cleave. I will use a Strike over here to gain the Dexterity as well. And we will end our turn here, as expected. And we expected that one as well. We will take we will kill this guy first. That is the plan. We'll block, Bloodlet, block some more, that's enough block. We'll Dual Wield, and we'll just create a ton of block. That is the plan currently. This is quite fun. And next turn we Fiend Fire. It may be surprising, but I think the correct thing to do here is to waste one of our True Grits, hope to draw something like that, and not do anything this turn so that we can exhaust all of these useless cards in order to draw enough block against this guy this turn and do enough damage. I would have loved to get a vulnerable off right now, which we can still hope for. Let's hope for it. We did not get it, so we will do Fiend Fire. Goodbye, tiny boy. He thought he was attacking us. Sadly, we are attacking him, and he doesn't know what to do about it. You know what? Since we have the energy for it, quote unquote, do we have any attacks left? Strike and more uppercuts. I guess we're uppercutting him to death now. Let's do that. Do that. Hit him some more. What's he gonna do about it? Attack us? Let's just do this. I don't think we'll be running out of block anytime soon. So just do that. We're gonna heal to full anyway after this, so it really doesn't matter what we do here. Where's my uppercut? I really wanted to uppercut him to death. There we go. 28. And we're gonna uppercut his non-existent face now. I do really want the vulnerable potion. I think I'll take it over liquid memories here. Now, feed makes it so that we can increase our max HP by exactly killing the enemy with feed. We won't be killing enemies with feed. We'll be killing them with Charon's ashes and Fiend Fire. Corruption also doesn't help that strategy. But do you know what does? Juggernaut. For every bit of block you get with every exhaust, it synergizes because Feel No Pain makes it so that with every exhaustion we get a block. With every block we deal 7 more damage. And suddenly we're dealing 7 plus 3, that's 10 damage per card exhausted. That's a lot of damage. I don't think there's any enemy left that can actually kill us now. If we get the combo off, that is. So, the choices for the boss relic include Sacred Bark, which makes potions doubly effective, Velvet Choker, which makes it so that we can not play more than 6 cards per turn, which we sometimes do because of the bloodletting that we have. And finally, Runic Dome. We gain energy at the start of our turn, but we can no longer see what the enemy is doing. The thing is, at this point we don't care what the enemy is doing. We have a strategy. It's called Feel No Pain, Fiend Fire. So I think I'll take the Runic Dome. Donu and Deka. 2 enemies to kill. They also do multi-attacks. It's going to be a really hard fight. Also, there are 2 of them. How are we going to kill 2 of them? It's almost impossible to kill multiple enemies. I'm shaking my head if you guys can't see, which you can't. Let's see. What's the way we want to go? Do we want to kill a bunch of elites and get a bunch of relics? The answer is yes. Are we going to do that? Definitely. We're going to go this way, that way. Do we want to enter a shop? Well, we're not going to get a shop later, I don't think. If anything, this could be a shop. So I think we will enter the shop early. We don't need any more cards. Just straight up take events if you like. This fight is annoying. They could be attacking us, they could all be blocking. We don't really know. What we do know is we can draw some cards. I don't think we have any bottled relics, but this thing always seems to be in my starting hand. Exactly this one. We have 2 of them. One of them is upgraded, one of them is not. But somehow the upgraded one always seems to be in our hand. Don't want to jinx it though. Let's go for Dark Embrace, Feel No Pain, True Grit the defend, strike twice and defend twice, because we never know what they're doing. But we don't care. Oof. So, Feel No Pain again, Juggernaut, weaken them, which will give us 7 block and do 7 damage to a random enemy. Let's do a cleave. We did take damage there, which is sad, but really doesn't matter, does it? This guy multi-attacks, this guy does not. Let's just be safe and do this. We'll also attack this guy. Do that. I think I'll do that. He's not gonna do any damage to us anyway, so really doesn't matter. Both of them will be regrowing this turn, but we just need to kill him before that happens. This is going to be Yeah. Yeah. I don't think we want anything here. And having the red mask does let you gain a lot of gold. Would you look at that? Going the shop route seems to be the correct path. Never punished. Last time we took 2 madnesses because we had stuff that we wanted to reduce. This time, we don't really care. We don't want to curse, we don't need to heal. I think we're okay with losing 5 max HP. It really doesn't matter. We did get a lot more with Mango. In the shop though, Mummified Hand could come in very clutch. Because we have ways to replicate our Feel No Pains using dual wield. So why not use that? And then we get 3 0 cost cards. That seems like a good idea. Burning Pact is also very useful. I think this is one of those cards we were missing that I really wanted. And that's it. We don't need anything else. We actually have our deck finished now. He usually does, I think, 11 to 16 damage, something like that. Do we care? Not really. Because we are weakening him. Next, let's see what we can do. We need to draw more cards. If only there was a way to do that. Oh wait, there is. Let's see, we have 8 energy. We can easily do a demon form, which makes our Burning Pact cost 0. Don't really need to use dual wield this fight, so let's just do that. Another bloodletting. We did not get the draws we wanted. We can still though attack him for 15. Block. Don't need to weaken him this turn. Block some more. Instead we're going to True Grit this thing to do 3 more damage and just keep these 3 cards. There's a burn coming in, but I think we're done with this fight. We don't need this, but it would be funny. I really don't need this. I have demon form. I have so many ways to get demon form. Don't do it. No. Play safely. Play safe. That is the correct way to play. But it would be funny. Don't do it. Okay, there we go. Whew. Resisted that temptation. All of these are good upgrades. Honestly, Dark Shackles might not be bad. Let's see. Oh, and now we're going to see how the boot works. This guy could be doing anything to us. He could be attacking, he could not be attacking. The thing is, we don't care. Because our turn is going to end like this anyway. We made the correct choice. Now, he could be attacking, he could be applying debuffs, he could be doing the 46 damage attack. We don't know. Honestly, I don't care. Because I'm just gonna do this, gonna do that, remove the clothesline because we're not gonna be using that. It was the big attack, but we blocked most of it. And we don't really care either because we are going to heal that back very soon. Sadly, we did not get our Fiend Fire this turn. And we have no way to draw it other than shrug it off. Which could draw it. We don't know. Bash is free now. I will do that though. Do that. Did not get it. Do this. Do that. Do this. Do that. And I'll also do this. Just to make sure. Now, we could technically kill him at this point. But I think we'll just block for now. Do this. Dual wield is a funny hit to get. I don't think he's gonna do more damage than that. Exactly 1 damage. So yeah, fun fight, fun fight. Bag of preparation is really good. Always. I don't even have to say really good for us. It's always good. The only niche situation it's not good is if you're the silent. You still have your starter relic and you have that ninja scroll which gives you 3 shifts. So at that point you're just getting 10 cards in your hand anyway. And you're like, I don't really know what to do with all these cards. As we thought, we did get this stupid shop again. I don't think we want anything over here. Nothing is gonna be good enough for us. Bag of marbles though is really good because now with the combination of bag of marbles and red mask, it makes it so that all of their artifacts are gone turn 1, and then we can start applying vulnerables and anything we want. Also, for enemies without artifacts, guess who's gonna take 50,000 more damage? I dislike this fight very much. He has a lot of HP and it's really annoying to get him to do stuff because he's very inconsistent. He just weakened us. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. I'm gonna use Juggernaut though. I am going to use True Grit to do this, True Grit to do that, and that's enough block for any attack he could be doing. We're going to use Armaments, Feel No Pain, Uppercut him because we can, but before we do that, I will do a block, uppercut him, and now Fiend Fire. And we just did 205 damage to him. Do this, do that, do this, do that. And this is the turn he starts attacking us, I'm pretty sure. But do we really care? Not really. Do this, we do that, do that, do that, we do that, we do that, and he's dead. Gremlin Horn is funny because the boss we have literally is 2 characters, so this could come actually matter if we had a bad turn or something like that. But I think we're gonna be good. This also synergizes very well with our deck since we are gonna be doing some self-harming, and it's going to give us a whole 3 block next turn. Not even this turn, next turn, which could help. It will help get us more block with calipers. Let us upgrade. I still haven't upgraded Fiend Fire, I realize, and it's still doing that much damage. I think we'll upgrade the second Dark Shackles. We always wanted to reduce strength by 15. This guy is also annoying because after he applies his debuff to us, we will have to have a minimum of 28-ish block because 10 damage is going to be done just by the debuff itself. So if I had an artifact potion, I would use it right now. But I'm not going to because we have 5 energy right now. It's gonna do this. It's gonna do that. Gonna draw 5,000 cards. Do a Dark Embrace. Bash his face. Strike him. Shrug it off. Wait for the armaments. And defend some more. And that's, if he's attacking, that's enough block. He was not attacking. But it doesn't really matter because we got the Fiend Fire and he's dead. We do not need Berserk. We do not need Berserk. It would have been a good addition if he had energy problems, but we do not need it. This is a scary fight, always. Because Reptomancer could summon another enemy, will always summon another enemy, but next turn they could just decide to attack. I'm pretty sure it's just a 50-50 chance. And if we don't kill the swords around them, then they will attack us for 25 next turn, which is a lot of damage. Too much damage even. So we're gonna do this, gonna do that. We're going to exhaust fire breathing because that's going to be useless to us. That is not ideal. But that gremlin horn is very ideal. So I will block, but sadly we do not get it off. We do have another Dark Shackles coming in, so what I will do is preemptively Dark Shackles here. That will kill them. We will use Juggernaut to hit Dual Wield. Dual Wield the Feel No Pain, so that we have a ton of block. There it is. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Block him. Draw a few cards. Kill them. Make them weak. And I think that's it. That's it. And that was a good turn. And I'm pretty sure they're dead again. Good fight. We just have to survive the first few turns, set up, and we're good. Ink Bottle is really good because once we play 10 cards, we get to draw a card. Really good card. Really good relic for a really good card. And I think it's finally time to upgrade our Fiend Fire. Because why not? This is the final fight anyway. Oh no, they have 2 artifacts. What are we going to do? Oh yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now, our starting hand is obviously only 7 cards. But now our starting hand is a whopping 9 cards with 7 energy to spare. I think I will use the armaments here. Feel No Pain makes the bash 0. We will kill Donu first because he will scale their strength more. I will then use Burning Pact on the strike to draw more cards. Do a lot of damage. Use Cleave. And surprise, surprise, I'm gonna do a little bit more of that. And if he's doing 12 into 2, which is usually their first attack, that should be enough block. It was 10 into 2. So that's good. I think it's time to dual wield the Feel No Pain. Just draw a few more cards. So we do want to hit them. And do that. and do that. That should be enough block. We are not getting residual block, which is sad. But, that is how life is. Let's do that. Oh, 2 draws. Do that. Do that. Did not get the hit I wanted. Do this. Hit him. And do this because he is attacking right now. And do that. Next turn, Fiend Fire to kill this guy. More cards, more fodder. Can I kill the front dude? 13 into 7. If only there was a way to vulnerable him. 22. Let's see. 22 into 7. Is that equal to 204? Maybe. Could be less. But let's not forget we have Charon's Ashes and Juggernaut to help us, so I don't think I really care. I think that was a good fight. That was a good fight. I don't think I was scared at any point because we really made our deck work with everything. Almost unlocked 2 things again. Omamori, Wheel, and Shovel. And last time, I closed the game at this point, which made it so that we never unlocked the Silent. And now, we have unlocked the Silent. So I think the next video should be me playing as the Silent. Goodbye.